Good evening, I'm Morella Porter.
And I'm Megan Mongello. So-called Frankenstein opioids are up to 40 times stronger than fentanyl, and they are turning up here in the tri-state.
Local 12's Courtney Wheaton is here with a warning about a group of man-made drugs called nitazines.
Yeah, Ohio Attorney General Dave Yo sounding the alarm. Nitazines were created back in the 1950s, but were never approved for medical use. Now they're being made in makeshift labs and popping up on Ohio streets. We've all heard of fentanyl, but Ohio Attorney General Dave Yo says another man-made opioid group called nitazines is making its way through Ohio. According to the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigations, Butler, Montgomery, and Scioto counties have seen the largest number so far. But it's also shown up in Claremont and Warren County.
And it's really shifted how we do law enforcement, because now not only is it so hard to catch up on a supply and it could be putting in different drugs, now we got to talk about harm reduction. So now you hear law enforcement stand up and say, never use alone. Make sure you have Narcan.
Tom Synan is the co-chair of the Hamilton County Addiction Response Coalition. He started hearing of these so-called Frankenstein opioids or nitazines 2 years ago.
It can be easily put in other drugs such as cocaine, methamphetamine, crack cocaine, and in prescription pills, fake prescription pills. So it makes it become more prevalent as a staple in the illicit drug supply, but it impacts so many more people in different communities.
He says he was able to get some nitazines off the street, but there are several variations.
It came on our radar, and at the time, isotonazine was not banned in Ohio or internationally. We were able to work with the governor's office and also the Office of National Drug Control Policy to get isotonazine banned not only in Ohio, but internationally.
So far, he says nitazine reports are still relatively low, especially compared to fentanyl. But this emerging drug is something to keep an eye on.
And my concern is nitazines, this new drug on the market, could be marketed as a new drug, more potent, more powerful to try to draw more people in. So that would be the concern.
So this month, Governor DeWine signed an executive order giving the Ohio Board of Pharmacy the authority to classify more nitazine compounds as Schedule I drugs. Morella?
Thank you, Courtney. And in the first quarter of 2022, 143 nitazine cases were reported in Ohio, up from 27 cases in the same quarter of 2021. Now, to see if any nitazines are in your county, we will have the map on the web version of this story.